Because of increase in disobedience, very tough times will be witnessed in the time of the end. The restraining spirit of God will be gradually withdrawn from the world, and human beings will display satanic rage. Violence and immorality will be witnessed everywhere. Natural disasters shall increase in every continent, causing pain, loss of life, and property. Painful will be the fruits of human rebellion against their Maker. But God's people will be specially protected. Unseen angels will surround them and minister to them. The following verse really encourages me. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1, we shall read from the New International Version. At that time, Michael, the great prince who protects your people, will arise. There will be a time of distress such as has not happened from the beginning of nations until then. But at that time, your people, everyone whose name is found written in the book, will be delivered. This verse presents a crisis and then presents deliverance of God's people. The verse says that at that time, what time is this? This is the time of the last day crisis. There shall be a crisis that shall be very bad. And we are told that Michael will arise at that time. Michael is said to be the prince who protects God's people. This is Jesus Christ, who delivers and protects us. He will never forsake us. The Bible says there will be a time of distress such as has not happened before until that time. At the time of the last day crisis, there will be the 7 last plagues mentioned in Revelation chapter 16. These plagues will affect the entire world. There will be every form of violence and vice. Because the Spirit of God will not be restraining human beings, they will display every form of wickedness. Therefore, there shall be a great crisis, a time of distress such as has never happened since the creation of the world. God's people will find themselves in the crisis, but they should not fear because God shall be with them. We are told that God's people will be delivered. At this time of crisis, Jesus will come to rescue his people from the trouble. Friend, Jesus has promised to be with us in every situation. He is very near to us in times of crisis. In the water, in the fire, in the valley of the shadow of death, he will be with us. He is mighty, and he will deliver us at the best of his time. At the second coming of Jesus, there will be the most spectacular deliverance of God's people. It will be more spectacular than the deliverance of the Israelites from Egypt. It will exceed the wonder of the parting of the Red Sea. It will be far beyond the deliverance of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the fire, and even the deliverance of Daniel from the den of lions. The Bible mentions a book where names of God's people are written. This book is elsewhere clarified to be the book of life, where the names of the saints are recorded. According to Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, only those whose names are in the book will be delivered. Ask yourself a question today. Is your name written in the book of life?